So, the South Pole. And before you ask, no, not that one. No penguins, no polar bears, just Nurgle's rot, howling void wastes, and an unreasonable amount of pink and blue birds. Welcome to the Southern Chaos Wastes. Property value? Surprisingly low. Maybe now I can get a grip. Quick word on the locals. My locals. Pink horrors and blue horrors. The giggling madness demons of Tzeentch. Every attack they draw is a magical flame. And guess who moved in next door? Nurgle. A faction whose entire identity is regeneration. Fire says no to regeneration, so my cackling clown army is by complete cosmic coincidence the exact counter to the neighborhood. Coincidence? Sure. Nothing Kairos does is coincidence. I hate that word. We secure the startup province, and naturally Teclis immediately hears about it, and he decides to attack. What Teclis doesn't know, I've already recruited a new lord, and not just any lord. This one rolled the intelligent trait. More experience per fight, faster levels. The long-term plan? Feed him battles until he ascends into an Exalted Lord of Change. Yes, Tzeentch lets you upgrade your regular bird wizards into a greater bird wizard. It's a whole demon career ladder. Love that system. While Teclis and the elves are getting obliterated, story time. Kairos Fateweaver, the Oracle of Tzeentch. Two heads. One sees every possible past, the other sees every possible future. All of them at once. The one thing neither head can see is the present, the single most powerful oracle in existence, and he's functionally blind to the thing happening directly in front of him, which explains so much this campaign. Tzeentch dropped him and pulled him out of the Well of Eternity, stuffed infinite timelines into one bird, and the result is a creature that knows how everything ends. And still, he can't get any images on Tinder, because the system is rigged. I hate it. Anyway, Kairos' sexy magic system. Normal casters get one lot of magic. Sometimes when you are bold you get two, but Kairos gets a menu. He picks and chooses spells across the lores. Fire today, metal tomorrow, death for special occasions. Build your own cracked caster a la carte. Speaking of everyone hates Kairos, the Slaanesh faction next door declares war. Not because of borders. Not because of resources. The stated reason is basically, Kairos is a scheming little cheater, and we all know it. You know what, fair. I hate fighting against him, but Kairos has no time for jealous neighbors. He's got a cult in Bretonnia, and cults mean travel options. So he does what any reasonable oracle does mid-war. Teleports himself across the entire world, and leaves the new guy to deal with Slaanesh alone. Ah yeah, new continent, new problems. To get a foothold in Bretonnia, we need a base, and the nearest available landlord is Heinrich Kemmler, the Lich Master himself, squatting in the mountains with his undead. And would you look at that? Turns out Nurgle isn't the only one that doesn't like fire. Vampires hate flaming attacks too. Every burning hit stops their regeneration cold. Well, my entire army is made of burning hits. This isn't a war, it's pest control. Oh, and meanwhile the lizard man and the wood elves both decide to get involved and poke us from the sides, because apparently everyone gets a vote on my campaign. Can't deal with them right now. Doesn't matter, because back at the South Pole, the training arc just paid off. Our intelligent boy is now an Exalted Lord of Change. He comes with the whole toolkit of upgrades, but my favorite, my absolute favorite, is the Touch of Dust. It applies unraveling existence on contact. Any unit that drops below 20% health doesn't rout, doesn't flee, doesn't get a redemption arc. It just stops existing. The bird touches you and the universe just says goodbye. Kairos, meanwhile, is playing his own game. He teleports around, mostly to get out of the blast zone between the Wood Elves and the Empire, and causing property damage on the way, because why not? He grabs a settlement, feels very clever about it, and immediately gets counterattacked by the Empire. The all-seeing Oracle, surprised, again. But here's the thing about the early game Empire, they're at the weakest, exactly now. Stay true, basic halberds, a couple under-leveled wizards, good units, but only later. Right now there is speed bump, and against Kairos, a walking artillery magic platform with a spell menu. No match. Then Oxyotl declares war. The invisible chameleon assassin of the lizardmen. A real problem. But later. Right now, watch this. Because Kairos doesn't do war. Kairos does the changing of the ways. You spend Grimoires you earn, and they let you scheme. Basically they are straight up cheat codes on the campaign map. Force affection into peace, force affection into wars. Move armies around. Rewrite the diplomatic reality. So, Oxyotl declares war, we spend some Grimoires, and Oxyotl simply forgets he declared war. We gave a dinosaur dementia, and because nobody likes a cheater, Wulfric the Wanderer declares war next, hauling his Norscan caveman horse across the map on principle. So the current enemy list, vampires, wood elves, cavemen, and the lizard who doesn't remember he's an enemy. After chewing through several stacks of all the above, it's time to stop couch surfing in Bretonnia and get an actual home. And Couronne, Bretonia's shining capital of chivalry, looks like prime real estate. Sea on the side, mountains nearby, we just need to evict the current owners. Oh, look at that. It's finally clean and safe. Anyway, I skipped the intro this time and cut to the chase quicker. Also, I learned to shut up during the fight scenes. Let me know how you like it. More of the old style with the bigger intros with more brainpower required to produce them, or just straight to the point. Ah yeah, and we joined the TikTok YouTube Shorts brain rot cult. So accept more shorts on the channel. But I still try to do like 2 long form a month, that should be doable for me. Anyway, I yapped far too much. See you on the next one. Thank you for watching.